Welcome to the Encore Audio Archives YouTube channel. I'm Taper Dave, and this is my channel. I've uploaded hundreds of talks here that I've recorded at meetings in West LA, and I've also recorded conventions starting in 2013. I've got a bunch of those up. And Walt and Mary Murray, the original owners of Encore Audio Archives, started the company in the 80s, and Walt recorded Joe and Charlie's and a bunch of stuff down in Vista, California. My sobriety date is June 20th of 1994. I hope you find something you like, so please like and subscribe to my channel and comment down below. If you want to hear something that I don't have or that you don't see, I'll see that I get it. Anyways, take care and have a great day if you want to.
Good evening. My name's Norma and I'm an alcoholic. I've been crazy nervous to come out to the desert. I got sober in the desert. I came to the desert. I came to believe in the desert. You know, so it's a special place for me. I want to thank the committee for asking me to here tonight to speak. It is an honor and a privilege to be asked to speak at a meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous. I want to thank Kim and my sponsor Patty and the Laguna girls and the guys and my sweet sister and all of you people that I know and love. All you people that know me and I love you. And I want to welcome all the newcomers to Alcoholics Anonymous. I want to let you know it works. It works good and it works slow. Everything I'm going to say here tonight's my opinion only. I don't know if this is the way my life went down, but it's the way I see it. You can tell I'm a Mexican, right? And I'm of the Mexican variety that my family had parties Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And in the olden days, they didn't buy six-packs or cases of beer. They bought kegs of beer. And they used to put it in the bathtub with those big blocks of ice and those chunks of salt. And I believe I was born with the disease of alcoholism. I also believe I was born a liar and a cheat and a manipulator because it comes natural. When I was a little kid, we used to have parties. They had parties every weekend, and they thought it was cute to give us all a glass of beer. And I would go from relative to relative to get that beer. And I'd sneak in the bathroom and pump nothing but foam beer. I love keg foam beer. You know, the first feeling I ever had as a child, I felt unloved, unwanted, and discarded. We used to live behind my grandmother, and I am very grateful to God that God provided somebody that I loved and felt safe with, and that was my grandmother, and we lived behind her house. Because the first feeling I ever had as a child is I felt unloved and unwanted and discarded. You see, I used to sleep in a little walk-in closet, and my sister used to get to sleep with my mother, and I used to wake up in the middle of the night crying and yearning for my mother. I just felt unloved, unwanted, and discarded. I never understood why I couldn't sleep with my mother. The truth of the matter is I wet the bed. But when you're 4 years old, you don't know that's the reason. You know, I was also a battered child. I was beat a lot as a little girl. But let me tell you what kind of kid I was. You know, when I was little, they never let us have chocolate or soda or potato chips. They said it was bad for your hair and bad for your teeth. My grandmother always had a 2-pound box of See's candy in the refrigerator. And when nobody was around, I'd sneak in there and slam that chocolate in my face. And my mother would show up and she'd, Norma, did you eat that chocolate? And I'd say no. She'd grab me by the arm and give me that rapid fire. I didn't eat it. I swear I didn't eat it. She'd grab me by the arm, take me to the mirror, and there'd be chocolate all over my face. And I don't know how it got there. I am so grateful to Dr. Silkworth when he said that my disease centers in my mind, because my head said at that young age, don't tell. If you tell the pain you're going to feel, it's going to be more greater than if you hung on to the lie. And I always hung on to the lie. Not only that, but I never felt safe. I never felt loved by my mother. I was terrified of her. You can tell I'm a Chicana, right? I should be from Santana, but no, we're from Orange. When I was 8 years old, we moved to Miraloma, and back in those days, it was just cow and country land. But I'll tell you what, we had a 3-day weekend baptism. And that's when I had my first 3-day blackout drunk. I remember it was Friday and then it was Sunday. You know, when you have blackouts, you come in and out. Well, I heard them put that kid to bed. And then I came to about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, walking on the side of the house, hearing them talk about me, about how drunk I had gotten and who had given me so much. And that was the first time I ever felt shame and remorse. I didn't know what I did, but I knew it was bad. I'm also a recovering Catholic, if there's any Catholics in here. When I was a kid, we went to Catholic school. My mother doesn't even remember we went to Catholic school, but we went to Catholic school. And you know, those nuns are so mean. They're always shaking you and putting the gum on my nose and stuffing my mouth with paper. And they used to say that, you know, that you had to do those 10 commandments, and if you broke them, you're going to go to, where? Haiti. And it said God was going to punish you, and so you'd go into the room and tell the priest your sins. I'd go in there, tell maybe I lied once or twice. I wasn't going to tell him anything either. And you're supposed to take the body of Christ, and you're not supposed to eat. I always ate, just to see what God's going to do, right? And I remember when I was a little girl, I used to go out where those horses were, and I used to pray to God to please bring me my daddy back, because when my daddy was around, my mother wasn't so violent. You know, my mother used to, when something happened in the house, my mother would say, Lorraine, who did that? Norma? And then she'd say, and I never did it. I never did it. And my poor sister would get the beating right alongside of me. I never thought about the consequences of my actions, even as a child, because my sister took a lot of beatings at my lying expense. But I used to go out to where those horses were, and I used to say, God, please bring me my daddy back. If my daddy comes back, everything's going to be like this. I always lived in a delusion of an illusion that when he came back, everything would be right. And my mother would beat on me, and she'd come back, and she'd hold me, and she'd love on me, and she'd cry, and she always told me that my daddy loved me. And she always said that my daddy was a sick man, and she always cleaned it up for him. But you see, she never cleaned it up for herself, you see, because my mother was an alcoholic. I never thought my mother was an alcoholic. I thought she was just mean, anyway, when I didn't find, I used to look for my mother, my good mama, and my daddy in the barns and in the cupboards where you keep the oats. I used to think that someplace, somewhere, they would be duct taped or gagged, and I would find them, and then everything would be all right. And when that didn't happen, I gave God the finger, and I said, I am never going to pray to you again. And I meant it with everything I had. I said, your name will never pass my lips again. And I meant it. My mother got sober when I was 10 years old, and she moved us to Pomona, where before we lived in country and farm living. She moved us to Pomona, where the girls braided up their hair, wore tight skirts in the 5th grade, okay? And every day after school, they wait for me and my sister to give us our initiation. And I'd cry to the teacher. I didn't have any class then. I'd cry, and they're going to beat us up. And oh, my God. And on the last day of school, the guys and the girls, they cornered my sister against the fence, and they were beating her up, and she was crying. And I flagged the car, and he went and he pulled my sister out of the deal, and he took us home. And that day when my mom got home from school, my sister started telling her what had happened. And my mother got all upset, and she got on the phone, and she called the school district, and she made sure my sister didn't have to go back to that school. And one more time, I wasn't loved enough. And one more time, I didn't matter because I had to go back to that school. And those girls used to wait for me to beat me up. And in those days, I always cried to the teacher. You see, the thing is, I never felt Mexican enough. All those Mexicans, they all had a burrito. I didn't have a burrito. My mom was an alcoholic. She didn't cook. I was raised on pot pies, TV dinners, and bologna sandwiches. She made beans one time and put spinach in it, okay? It was good, but I never felt Mexican enough. I never felt like I belonged. My mother was a great AA'er. She went to meetings every single day. From 7:30 to 10 o'clock, Mama was at the meetings. From 7:30 to 9:30, we had the boys over. We're doing a little spray paint, a little glue, my drug of choices, whatever you got, right? My mother was getting sober. There wasn't any alcohol. Anyway, she would take us to meetings. We went to meetings when we were in trouble. She would take us to meetings, and she'd sit us there, and we'd hear all those great speakers, and we'd go, wow, what an exciting life they had. Too bad they're old. They ain't got nowhere else to go, so they come to AA, right? I never really quite cared for Alcoholics Anonymous. Anyway, the book talks about seeking lower companions. We did a lot of geographics in my mother's sobriety. We moved to the other side of Pomona. The book talks about seeking lower companions. We took 3 buses to get to the barrio. That's the ghetto, We took 3 buses to get to the barrio. I was the best dressed chola in the barrio. Not only that, but all the girls wanted to be my friend. Why? Because I got allowance, and I paid for everything. I was always a big shot, right? And then if you had some problem with some chick, I'd take care of it for you. I had a lot of suppressed anger and willing to share it. I remember the first time me and my sister gave my mother her cake, and she was up at the podium saying how wonderful things are. I looked over at my sister and I said, will the real Angie please stand up? My mother was still violent in her sobriety. Forget that we were coming home drunk. Forget that we were doing other little good. Never once did I take a look at my behavior. It was always her. Anyway, I'm kind of like a chameleon. I can hang out with anybody. We moved to Montclair. Montclair doesn't have a barrio. And, the big deal was smoking cigarettes in those days, in the 70s. So I was smoking cigarettes, go to the bathroom, smoking cigarettes. And on this one particular day, all the girls are talking about this guy. He's 6'3", blonde hair, blue eyes. He has a nice car and a car show. All the girls wanted him. I didn't know what I liked. But if you wanted him and everybody wanted him, I have to have him. Anyway, he introduced me to Boone's Farm apple wine and Reds. Shoot, I thought I was invited before. It was on and cracking. I don't know any social drinkers who drink a little wine and have 5 sleeping pills to go with the party. Anyway, I married this guy at 16. And I was a newlywed. I went to a house party, and I was kind of like semi-passed out on a friend's shoulder, and he was going to the liquor store. And when I came to, I looked up, and he was coming through the door with a bag of booze, and some chick is coming through with a bag of booze, too. I looked over there. I knew he was with her. I picked up the bottle, broke it on his face just in case. I had a little rowdy problem. Shortly after that, I tried to kill him again. And the reason I tried to kill him because he wanted to divorce me and I wasn't done yet, By then, I'm already full-blown drinking and doing party favors. Full-blown at 16 years old. I stole his nice car that he used to have in car shows, and I didn't, it was a Charger, and I had to put pillows behind me so I could reach the pedal. He was 6'3", and then, I didn't have a driver's license yet, so when I was backing up, I kind of took half of the garage out, and then so he saw me, and he put his head in, and I had a nice full bottle of Boone's Farm apple wine. I hated wasting it, and I clumped him on the head. He went down. He went to the hospital. I went to jail. And when I got out of jail, I said, I'm really going to kill this guy. His family were dairy people, and they sent him to Ontario, Canada. And this is a time when everybody used to hitchhike. Some of you remember the hitchhiking era. That was our transportation. We thumbed it. Now, I lived in Montclair, and I decided to go to Ontario, Canada to kill this guy. It was a crafty idea. The thing is, I'd never been out of Montclair. I don't know where Ontario, Canada is. But I started hitchhiking. And I started hitchhiking. I get as far as Columbus, Ohio. I want you to know there's no Mexicans in Columbus, Ohio. But I'll tell you what, I started drinking, I started partying, I forgot what my primary purpose was, right? And what happened is I had called home. It was around the Christmas time. I had called home, and my stepdad had told me that my mom had contemplated suicide. And I came back. And I had that thought. I've been to hundreds and hundreds of AA meetings. I came to AA meetings when I was in trouble. I remember when Johnny Harris used to have those picnics, and I was a kid and sitting in the car crying because Mama didn't let me go out because I got in trouble in school, whatever. And I'd be there, I'd get out of the car, go over there because I'm hungry, go over there to eat, and some stranger would say, are you Angie's kid? And I'd say yes. And she'd say, well, how's that problem at school? Ooh, I would cringe at that. Why is my mother always telling him my business? She wants to tell him her business. That's okay. I hated Alcoholics Anonymous. I despised Alcoholics Anonymous. So when I came back, I said, you know what? I'm getting rid of that apple wine, those reds. That stuff makes me too violent. My whole life is about chapter 3. Chapter 3, I swore off. I know what I need to do. I need to get myself a job and buy myself a car. So I buy myself a 64 Chevy. The kind with a big steering wheel, but I buy little sections because I can't see over the top. Get rid of that apple wine and reds, and I switched to a little 151 Bacardi and RC Cola. God, I love the smell of Bacardi. I love it. It smells so great. And then I think it through and I go, get the heebie-jeebies. I want no part of that. But at that time, I loved it. We moved again to Orange. And I took pride in how much I consumed. I've heard speakers say, they were embarrassed. I took pride in my consumption. I used to I slept on the street side. I used to line my window with those big 151 empty, of course, bottles of 151. I used to tell the liquor store guy that I was saving change. That's why I need it. About this time, a woman who has passed away, her name was Irish Annie, she asked me if I had a problem with alcohol. And I said, heck no, I'm not having a problem with alcohol. I'm having fun. I decided that I'm going to claim Ontario as my ghetto, my hood. We live in Orange. I'm claiming Ontario. And this is the time when everybody ratted their hair up. Do you remember when they used to put those hair pieces, Priscilla Presley, those big eyelashes on the top and on the bottom? Wear the line from the peak of your nose all the way to your line, around, and wear those hot pants. And I'd be drinking, and we'd be cruising down to Ontario, and we'd beat up the girls from out of town, the girls from Chino, And the next day we'd go pick up our hair where they pulled it out, right? We did this every single weekend. on Sunday, but the normies come at Monday. But I figure if I haven't gone to sleep yet, Sunday ain't over yet, right? And every day on Sunday when I'm on my way home, because I got to get up to go to work, I keep my eye a certain way on the line. It had that nice lowrider. If a cop stopped me, I started crying and making drama, and Mama always blamed everything on Mama, and he let me go. They weren't so tight about drunk driving, and I was kind of cute, so he gave me the pass. But I used to drive my car a certain way, and I'd get home, and I'd drop myself a little whites, a little black beauties if I was lucky. I was afraid that if I didn't do that I'd pass out and my mom might think I have a problem with alcohol. And God, I don't want to be like her. So I'd set that alarm and drop those whites and the room would be spinning. I got to hurry up and go to sleep before those whites kick in. And it seems like I just closed my eyes and the alarm would go off. And I'd wake up and I'd have that mouth, that taste. So you don't close your mouth too much, and the room smells like an old bar of that 151 Bacardi, that reeking of me breathing in and out, that stench. And I'd drag myself to the bathroom and brush my teeth, but I'd just give it a little quickie because it made me gag. I'm 17 years old and I'm already experiencing these things, and I never gave it a second thought. I need to take a shower, but I don't, so I drop a few little wintergreen lifesavers and go to work. And every day I'd say, tonight it's going to be different. Tonight I'm not calling the girls. Tonight I'm going to go home and get me some rest. I'm saying that all day long when I'm at work. Never considered myself a daily drinker, but every day when the guys are going to go get a kawama, which is a 40-ouncer of beer, I was in the car. You see, I never thought that beer counted. I never thought beer was alcohol. Beer was when I was an adolescent. I was grown now. I was 17, 18. I was grown. I was drinking 151. And I'd have that lunch beer. And when I'd get in that 64 lowrider, it was such a cute car. I loved that car. It was such a cute car, and I'd get in that car after work and pop in that cassette of Donny Hathaway, The Ghetto. And I'd say, I wonder what the girls are doing. You see, at the beginning, I only drank Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then it went to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, hump day. And then it kind of like enmeshed into one big party. I don't ever remember not drinking. Maybe just that one time, What happened is my cousin had invited me over to his in-laws' house. Must have had just that dumb lunch beer that didn't count. And I went over to this in-laws' house on a Tuesday. You know how Tuesday ain't got no purpose? I think we should eliminate it. Nobody parties on Tuesday. I went over to his house, and I had a shot of whiskey. A 10-ounce shot. If you be an alcoholic of my variety, that is a shot. Don't give me the normie shot. I want a 10-ounce glass of whiskey. I had that 10-ounce glass, and I blacked out. And the next day, my cousin's wife, who did not drink that night, came over to my house, and she said that I had been sitting on my cousin's lap, that I had been stroking his hair, and I cringed at the idea. You see, because I hated him. When I was a little girl, I always felt he wanted to molest me. He was always rubbing up with him. I liked the attention, but he was rubbing. I was terrified of him. So when she said I did that, I got terrified. I remembered. I unconsciously remembered about the alcohol, and I swore off again. I started jogging. I decided to go back to school and broaden my horizon. Chapter 3. Take on more physical exercise. Jogged 7 to 10 miles every day. Went back to college to get smarter. Moved into a furnished, reborn Christian apartment. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't violent. Just smoking a little weed. Weed ain't bad. It's natural and comes from the dirt, right? God-given, right? Take a hard class like political science. I need something to relax me. Can't drink. Smoke a little joint, read the same sentence over and over. Get an F. Next seat, same instructor, same great notes, never miss a day in class. Get stuck on the same sentence, read it over and over. I got an F. I took that class 4 semesters in a row. Same seat, same instructor, same great notes. Never missed a day of class. On the last day of school, I said, I know what the problem is. The problem is I'm stupid. My mother always said I was stupid, and I believed her. What happened is my girlfriend brought these 2 guys over to my house, my furnished Christian apartment, and I had a shot of tequila. And then it went to 2 pints. She asked one of the guys where he lived. He said by the Orange Circle. My mother lived by the Orange Circle. I don't know why alcohol seems to enhance my memory, but I had a few resentments with that lady. I went berserk. There was a baseball bat by me, picked up the bat, destroyed the furnished apartment, beat the heck out of my girlfriend, bit her nipple. The guys left. The cops came. I got in a physical confrontation with the cops, ran out the door, knocked on the landlady's door and said, "Pray for me," as they're taking me to jail. And it had been 3 years since I had a drink. And one more time I swore off again. About this time, my sister tells me that she's coming to AA. God, my only sister, and she's coming to AA. She just wants to be like Mom. They were always 2 peas in a pot, 2 peas in a pot. Now, come on, who's come to the AA for their mother? But anyway, I sent her, she said Colorado Springs is a dry state for weed. So I sent her a little weed. She broke her sobriety. Obviously, she wasn't done. I helped her to remove all doubt. I love and I adore my sister. I am so grateful that she is here. This last May 22nd, she celebrated 30 years of sobriety. I couldn't believe she was coming to AA. Anyway, what happened for me is one more time, just like chapter 3, I switched again. I switched to a little social heroin. You know heroin, those days don't very long. We can increase the list ad infinitum. I did not want to be an alcoholic. I did not want to be an alcoholic. And what happened for me, you know, the book calls it pitiful and incomprehensible demoralization. I can barely pronounce those words, but I am going to tell you what it is to live it. It is the hardest part of my story there is to talk about. You see, before it was fun, it was exciting, it was thrilling, it was all that good stuff. And then it changed. And what happened for me is inevitably everything that I put into my body does not give me the effect that I want. I have continually trying to get that feeling of not thinking and not feeling. And what happened for me is I put all my things in a shopping cart. I weighed 76 pounds. I wore a size 7 little girls. I started suffering from a lot of DTs, and I would see the bugs go up to my eyes, and I'd try to kill them with the tweezers. And you see, I'm one of those homeless women that walk those streets on those cold, rainy nights with layers and layers of clothes on, and wonder what happened to my life. And I smelt like a wet dog. I always wore those flip-flops. You know, my feet were so crusty. I never wanted to take a shower because I didn't want it to ruin my high. You know, and I used to walk those streets on rainy nights and wonder what happened to my life. Every now and then I would call my mother. I would call my mother because I would yearn for that love that my mother would give me. And she said she lectured, but I never heard that. I only heard the love of Alcoholics Anonymous. And since I live in a delusion of an illusion, I always told my mom, I'm okay. I'm okay. You see, I never sold my body out there because I didn't think anybody would buy it. You see, I was so skinny and so scrawny, I felt like a mad dog. I felt like everybody was going to hurt me and abuse me. You see, I never sold my body because I didn't think anybody would buy it. I will always be grateful to the ladies of the night who let me sleep on the floor in the bathroom or in the porch, someplace. And they would take care of me. You know, every now and then there would be times when I would yearn for some oatmeal and some warm toast. And I'd go to the Salvation Army free eating lines, and I'd wait there all night long. And as I'm walking down the line, they would serve me some cold toast. You can tell I have a big mouth, right? I start hollering and screaming. Don't they know I'd been waiting there all night long? And they kicked me out of the Salvation Army eating lines. I always felt like a victim. I knew I was never going to get out of that life. I made 13 trips to the county jail. I'm the only one that I know that would cry when it was time to go. I wasn't ready to leave. All my friends were there, right? All my friends were there. And when I'd go in front of that judge, he would offer me to go to a recovery home. And I'd say, no, you give me my time. I don't want nothing to do with AA, because I was so resentful at Alcoholics Anonymous. On this one particular day, like I said, I made lots of trips to the county jail. My girlfriend at the time, she had strongly suggested that she was going to prison, and she had asked me to call my mother and get some help. And I had called my mother many, many, many times. And on this one particular day, she was like too through with me. She said, for God's sake, Norma, I'm making dinner for Johnny Harris. If you want to get sober, you write to this place in Indio. Now, I had never heard of Indio. She said she was going to send me to the best recovery home that she knew. I went around that jail saying, I'm going to Betty Ford. I'm going to be studying and mudding. I'm going to be studying and mudding with Elizabeth Taylor. That's when she was doing her trips. You know, I always got to be a cut up. I don't care if I'm in the hood or in jail, you know. I got it going on, you know, and... But those times when I lived on the streets, you know, those times were the most loneliest, the most emptiest, the most darkest times. And anything seemed better. I'd rather be in jail than be doing the deal. And so anyway, my mom sent one of the ladies she sponsored to pick me up at OCJ. I loved Orange County Jail. I went to Civil Brand one time. I hate Civil Brand. They had lousy food. And it smelled. Oh, my God. It always smelled. And I always had a nose. I shouldn't even be sniffing at doing all that. Anyway, I loved Orange County. I still remember the menu. Wednesday was fried chicken and chocolate milk. I never forget that. Anyway, this lady came in, she picked me up. And what had happened is they gave me an early kick that day. And all my friends were going to 7-Eleven to get some cookies. And if anybody that knows me knows I love sweets. So there we are going. And then that feeling came over me. You know, that feeling of pitiful and incomprehensible demoralization. I didn't even have a chemical in me. And I felt that. And I ran back to that jail, and I called that lady. And she came and she picked me up. And my mother picked me up in Riverside. And she had that conversation some of you might have with the ones you love. She said, Norma, give yourself a break. This can be the last time you ever have to do this again. And I pray that it is, as long as I keep doing what I'm doing. And she was going on and on and on, and I'm shrinking in the chair, and you know, it's like all those, you know, it's still Mom, you know, and she takes me to the ABC Club, and it was in the wee hours of the night, and we roll, you know, we get there, and all the lights are off, and back in the old days, we rolled down the alley, and one side of the alley is that old woman's house, and it had 4 cats in front of it. And on this side of the alley is a shooting gallery. You know, that's a broken down old house with dirt and graffiti and broken windows and no electricity and no water. And it smells like feces and urine. And that's home. And the other side of that alley is those cats. And everybody knows what cats means. It means mice. I go, shoot, I got loaded in better places than this. I ain't going to stay here. And I always remember AA as being old. And bigger than Hootenanny, here comes this old lady down the steps. She tells me to sleep on the couch and don't use the phone. You know, all night I'm thinking, who can I call? Somebody get me out of here. But the only person I called, the one that dropped me off. And in the morning, that sweet old woman has passed away too. She took me into her office and she asked that question. You're not supposed to ask arrogant people. She asked me what my drug of choice was, and I said heroin. And she said, did you ever use alcohol? And I said, yes. And she said, can you see how your alcoholism led you to try other things? And I believe that was my first moment of clarity. She goes, therefore we identify ourselves as alcoholics. We no longer want to be different. That person that might save your life that day might just be an alcoholic and not relate to the other. She said, you get a sponsor and you work the steps. I got a sponsor who had 27 years of sobriety. My mother had 23 and a half years of sobriety. My sister had 8, and I didn't want a day they had, you know. And when I was there, so I'm in this recovery home. And, I remember my mom talking to the women she sponsored. She says, you're under 30 days. You don't have anything to say about staying sober. Don't say nothing for 30 days. I didn't say nothing in that recovery home for 30 days. And then one day, the director of the recovery home sent me to go talk to this guy. I was in jail for 23 days, and then I was in that recovery home, and I don't know, I must have been there 15, 20 days. He sent me to go talk to some guy, some newcomer. He was all tweaky and all, and I like, what can I say about that? I don't know anything. And he said, just tell him how you're staying sober today. So I went there, and he taught me about one alcoholic talking to another, and it made me feel free, and it made me feel a part of it, and I felt comfortable for just that moment, comfortable in my skin. You see, because when I was new, I didn't feel like I belonged with you. You guys looked too together and too right. I remember this guy, he had a whole bunch of time, and he was speaking at that recovery home, and he said, you're really going to get to know you. I go, shoot, I already know myself, I was so arrogant. He had 6 months of sobriety. I couldn't believe he had 6 months of sobriety, and we weren't even in jail, I was just astonished. Anyway, when I had 30 days in that recovery home, they let me come to a meeting over here in Palm Springs, a woman's stag, and they had tablecloths on the table, and they had china cups, and Arlene Manuel was there, and they were all looking so pretty, dressed up with their jewelry, and laughing and carrying on, and I still had that emptiness and that loneliness. I still didn't feel like I belonged, and the only Chicana, in my mind, took me to that meeting. So the meeting's going on, and in the middle of the meeting, she goes and she gets the pot of coffee and she starts serving them. Newcomer, if your brain is anything like mine said, they make the Mexicans serve the coffee here, huh? So when she drives me back to that recovery home, I have to say something. I said, what, Esther? We have to serve the coffee? She looks at me like I just wet the floor. She goes, no, Norma. She goes, without them, I can't stay sober. Without them, I cannot be whole. She taught me about service. She talked about serving somebody else and getting out of myself. And she taught me about service. I told you I kicked God out of my life when I was 8 years old. I found out this was a God thing. You said the 3rd step and the 7th step at the attitude adjustment meeting. I didn't know they meant God. God? Is it the same God? I kind of had a little tremor there because it's God. We're talking about God. This God, And they would say crazy things in that recovery home. They'd say, Norma, get a God greater than you that ain't you. Get a doorknob. I go, I am not getting a doorknob. And here in this beautiful desert, it's windy. It's windy in April. It's windy in May. And I still wasn't able to sleep. And I would watch that tree slam that window in the night. And I would hear that sand stir. And I'd be still listening to it. So I chose the wind as my God. And every time that I see that sand move, I could see the sand move, but I didn't know what stirred that sand. And every time I seen that tree move, I see the tree move, but I couldn't see what stirred that tree to move. And I chose the wind as my God. And every time it touched my face, I said, please keep me sober today. And in the nighttime, I said, thank you. I don't even know if I meant it, but it worked anyway, you know. My sobriety date is March 27th of 1989. And on November 27th, of 1989, I was 8 months sober. It was the day after Thanksgiving, and at that recovery home, they let me have a little part-time job. I worked in a hardware store, and the assistant manager had asked me to remove some Christmas trees. And I'm complaining, why is he getting me? I was the only chick there, he should get one of the guys. And I'm going up the stairs and, get those Christmas trees out of the attic. Those things are heavy. So I'm getting the Christmas tree, I'm all resentful. I forgot to tell you, I went from 76 pounds to 150 in 4 months. I was starving and I just kept eating. So I'm up in that attic, I'm pulling those Christmas trees out. I'd never been in an attic. He didn't tell me to stay on the beam, so I stepped and I closed 2 stories and I slammed into the Home Depot, and I slammed in those metal shelves, and it made me go, and I took a trip, and then it sprung me up again and I slammed down again, and I didn't even break anything. Just a few teeth, but they were probably on the rot anyway, When they had me in that ambulance, they were trying to start those IVs, and I felt so powerless for what they were doing to me. And I went to my sober God, and I asked God to help me to accept the things I couldn't change. Called that recovery home, and he said, you can ask them to stop any time. You see, that day I got, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that God had a plan for my life. You see, I bent up those shelves. My whole body was black from squeezing through that little hole from all this weight, and anyway, when I was 16 months sober, that grandmother that I loved and I adored, she died. And I got mad at my sober God. And I said, take my mama, take my sister, 2 for 1, but give me my grandma back. I was sitting in that Wednesday beginners meeting, and my mother called me up, and we've been having some differences. I did my inventory. I made my amends, but I was just touching on it. And she said, Norma, we need to settle our differences. Your grandmother has passed away. And that feeling deep inside of me, that scream of no and that anger to God, I got mad at my sober God. I got mad at my God, and I went into a whiteout. I call it a whiteout because I don't really know what went on too much. My sister came to pick me up at the ABC Club, took me to her house, and they were laughing. I was hating the whole time I was sitting in that car. I didn't have a God. But God took care of me. God took care of me through all that. You see, when God takes something away, he always replaces it with something else, you see. And what I had to do is I had to pick up the paper and the pen, and I had to write 5 more inventories on my mother and my sister so I could let them off my expectation hook. You see, I always expect my mom to love me how I think she's loving on my sister. My sister is my sister and I am me. She's never going to do it the way I want, and thank God, I don't care anymore. I just love her. But I did all those inventories, and I came back to L.A., when my grandmother died, it was very hard. I came back to Los Angeles to mend a relationship. I forgot to tell you, I had 7 affairs my first year and a half of sobriety. It is the attraction and not the promotion. I hated Alcoholics Anonymous, and I was only here for 3 hots and a cot. Despite that, God touched my life. Despite that. You know why? Because it felt good to be with you. It felt good to do what you do. I felt good. That's all I can say. So I went back to LA to mend that relationship that I was in. I figured if I called you on the phone and said, you know what, baby, I'm breaking up, that was okay. And our chip says, to thy own self be true. So I came back to LA to mend that relationship. I'm also here to tell you, don't get all your loved ones back just because you get sober. I tried for 5 years to mend that relationship, and I could not. I got a job, became self-supporting through my own contributions, and oh my God, my TRW. You know, I tried to get water delivered to my job. They would not deliver water because I was a manager. My TRW was a mess. I didn't even know I made so many trips to the county hospital, you know, and they just tack it on your Social Security and your TRW. And my sponsor had me make a payment, you know, to call them up, send them a letter, and make a payment. And it was like $27,000, and they wrote me off, and I only had to pay $8,000, and I was so grateful, and I loved that job I had. And what happened is, an hour before the takeover, I stayed there 5.5 years, and an hour before the takeover, they told me they were going to keep me, and they didn't keep me. And one more time I felt lied to and deceived. And all those emotions of now what's going to become of me. You see, I used to talk to God in the car. I used to talk to God when I'm sitting at my desk. But I thought my true avenue to God was on the right side of the back of the bed on my knees. So I took all my things. I'm hurrying up to get home on the right side of the back bed. I'm crying, wait, God, wait, I'm going to be there. You know, I'll get all dramatic, and I go. As soon as I get in that door, I hit my knees on the right side of the back bed, and I thank God for allowing me to experience the pain. You see, I didn't thank God. I always thank God for all the good things. I forget to thank God for all the learning experiences that's going to give me. You know, I ended that relationship, you know, because the good is the enemy of the best, is what it says. And I tried, like I said, I tried to make it, and I could not do it, and it was around the same amount of time. You see, I thought that relationship was what made me, and I thought that job was who I was. So, you know, I started doing what we say, back to basics. I started going to meetings every day, call my sponsor every day, and then my sponsor starts giving me the heat. Like, you know how sponsor always ruins the good time you're having at home? They say things like we're self-supporting through our own contributions. I think I'm self-supporting. It's my unemployment and my savings. You know, I forgot to tell you that when my grandmother died, she left me some money. And this is I'm doing my amends. You know how you make that list, you got to make amends. Your family is so receptive. The ones that love you are so receptive to they're just grateful you're sober. And I remembered I owed a girl money. And I went to her house, and I'm thanking God again for allowing me for the courage to go there. It's been a long time since I seen her. And I knocked on the door, and she said, "Get away from here, Norma. If you don't get out of here, we're calling the cops."
Sorry to interrupt your viewing. Taper Dave here. Just wanted to take a second to ask you to like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you like what you're listening. I've got some very good talks here, and this one's a great one. Just curious, do you think this is better than Zoom? Tell me what you think.
The book says we pause. I paused, and then it came to me. You see, when I was on the streets, and the cop would come and get me with an open container, he would give me a ticket with a court date. And then the next time another cop would come, and maybe he'd find me with paraphernalia or instigating a riot. I was always fighting. I always had a big mouth, and they always gave me a court date. I couldn't go to court. I was too busy. I was living out there. I couldn't go to court. So I remember this when I'm standing in front of her door. You know, I'm no knucklehead. You know, when the cop came another time, I knew I already had a warrant. So I wasn't giving him my name. So I gave her name. I picked up 2 felony beefs in her name. She was a little resentful. They picked her up. The funny thing is, she worked for the sheriff's department, and she saw my mugshot. And I remember this when I'm standing in front of her door. "Newcomer, my head hasn't improved too much." It said, "Okay, Norma, you have made every attempt to make this amends. You can leave now. You can tell your sponsor you tried and they didn't want nothing to do with you." Next thing I know, my hand, God in His wisdom, my hand's knocking on the door, and I said that I was sorry for any pain I had caused her, that I wasn't there to win her friendship, that I was only there to right the wrong I had done. And she opened the door. And I want you to know that I was a little afraid to get in there, because all her big brothers and all those look like sumo wrestlers. I was all terrified to go in there and tell them because I burned them. I did a lot of things in my disease. Went in there and told them what I was doing there. That if I didn't right this wrong, that I would surely drink again. And they said, good, keep up the good work. But they wouldn't take the check. The check was $500 or $700. They didn't want the money. So I'm going home, I'm all happy, I have extra money, shopping, right? 2 weeks later, she calls me up, she tells me she wants the money. I get a little resentful. She should have took the money when I was offering it to her. All bets are off, right? But you know how sponsors are. They always ruin the deal. I call my sponsor up and I tell her, she wants the money. I offered it. She didn't want it. And she goes, oh, Norma, just give them their money. You're only holding it for them. Click. You know, it's so amazing because, see, I don't know what's good for me. I don't ever know what's good for me. So when that job ended, my sponsor started making me look for a job. I want you to put 3 resumes a week, Norma. So I go through the paper, all resentful. I pick 3 places I don't want to work. I send my resume. And this guy calls me up and he says, you want to come in? And I'm like, oh, well, what is it? He tells me, I'm like, oh, no, I'm not interested in that. Click. And then my sponsor, you know how you talk to your sponsor regular and the heat's on. Are you looking? Where are you going for? Have you gone in for an interview? And so he calls me again. And he says, Norma, I'm going to a seminar in Orange County. I'd be happy to pay for you. Would you like to go? And then the sponsor's voice is here, right? And I said, well, if I go, I can tell him I'm going to some extent to get a job, right? So I go and sit through that whole day thing. It was so boring. And then he takes me to his office and he goes, well, what do you think? And I said, well, it's all right. I go, how much does it pay? He tells me. I say, oh, no, I can't work for that. I need $400 more a month. He goes, okay. He says, and then he says, when can you start? I go, I need a 2-week vacation. I wanted to be off work without any stress, right? And he says, okay. So a month before, a couple of weeks before I was supposed to start that job, I call him up and I tell him I want to start on April Fool's Day. I feel the joke is going to be on him because I'm not staying there. I'm only there to get the heat off from my sponsor. I stayed there 1 week before my 4-year anniversary. And the only reason I left that job is because they had money problems. And it was the best job I ever had to the day. And what that taught me is I don't know what's good for me. I don't know what's good for me. It was the best job I ever had. My dad, he's still alive. My dad is going to be 82 years old. He still drinks and he still smokes mota. He still smokes weed. Every now he'll call me on the phone. He'll be a little lit. And he tells me, I just read chapter 5, mija. My dad came to Alcoholics Anonymous before my mother. And I have a relationship with my mother that I never even knew was possible. What I've learned is how to give beautiful, loving memories. Beautiful, loving memories. I never did a good deed to deserve this sobriety. I'm here in the desert. I did all my 12 steps here in the desert. And I remember after I did my 5th step, I was going to work and I noticed that all the trees were different. Just like us. Just like us. That all the palm trees are a little different, but they're all palm trees. And everything looks so bright. I got so much from living here. And I love it when it said I came to, and I came to believe in the desert. And I'm out there practicing the things that I learned here in my early sobriety. My sister, my wonderful sister that I love and I adore, she lives one door away from me. Homie, you want to go to a meeting? Homie, you going to mama's? Homie, guess what? I got these great oranges. I have a beautiful relationship with my sister. I have a great relationship with my mama and my life is current. I have more than I need, and I have more than I deserve. A few years back, I'm in a six-year relationship, but a few years back, I got involved with a normie. I'm not a real tight wrap here still. I got involved with a normie who was 14 years younger than me, and I went back to that relationship 25 times. The book calls it countless vain attempts, I'm in a relationship with somebody from the Bellfather group who I am learning about service and humbleness and humility, and that's a great deal. And I thank Patty O, my new sponsor, and you, who I've known for many, many years, and all of those who have come before me, who have paved the way. I think that God looks at my defects of character like when you have a little tiny baby puppy. When you have those tiny baby puppies that you can hold by your shoulder. None of those big Great Bernards, but those tiny little baby puppies you hold here, and he grunts and smells like bologna. And you love on that little puppy. In the nighttime, you put him a little blankie so he can go to sleep. And the morning when you come, you see the little puppy and he slams his foot in the shit. They always do. They always do. You know why? Because they can't move fast enough. So they always slam him. You don't beat the puppy. You just clean up the little poo-poo and you love on him and you send him on their way. And I believe that that's how God looks at my defects of character. Because without them, I will not grow. I won't learn. I won't grow. If it comes easy to me, I will not respect it. I respect suffering. What does it say? Great suffering and great love are AA's disciplinaries. We need no other. I'm never going to do it the way you think I should do it. I know I'm not going to do it the way I used to do it. But I thank God I'm not doing it like I used to do it. Thank you.
All right. I think we got a great talk going on here. Thanks for watching the channel. Taper Dave here. Just curious, do you think this is better than Zoom? Okay, this is how I prepare my drone for launching. I like to do it inside the cab of my truck so I'm not standing outside in the weather. To install the joysticks for control, up and down, right and left, powered on. I have an Android phone that I use to connect it to the drone with. And it's actually controlled through the iPhone, through an app. Oops, wrong way. It's actually controlled through the iPhone, or through this Android phone, through the app. It's actually controlled through the Android phone, through an app, and you connect it through this short connection right here.
Remote control connected.
Remote control is connected. So I pull out the drone. I have to extend the legs. Long legs extended first, then the short legs. Remove the gimbal protector. Set that aside, then power it on one short burst and one long burst. I lay it down. So I have to go to calibrate. So the drone's not connected yet. It shows you here as this drone gets disconnected, even though the remote's powered on. So the drone has to establish it's connected. So I go into the app to calibration mode. First I'll calibrate the remote controller. Start calibration. Out, in, out, in, up, down, and then this little wheel is to control the gimbal. So it's calibrated. Go to gimbal calibration, start calibration, and then it calibrates the gimbal. I don't know if that shows up. The gimbal's moving all over the place. Changes, you can see it on the video. And I'm calibrated to take off. It's acquired 7 satellites at the moment. There are 26 satellites up in the sky, which it has to acquire before you can take off. So it's connected. It's got enough satellites. This is white. I can go to press this little arrow button, swipe right to take off, and it would start the motors if I slid this to the right. But I'll wait till I get outside. Don't want to do it inside.